Hey, did you enjoy Record of Ragnarok? Well, you're gonna love this. Imagine if we could have a manga that was all about historical personalities duking it out in a huge arena for the fate of the world. Well, that is the premise of Record of Ragnarok. But it's kind of a sausage fest. It is literally 100% just dudes in this tournament. And, well, this manga right here is a sort of spin-off, or rip-off if you will. Majo Taisen is a manga written by the creator of Kakegurui. And the basic premise reminds me a lot of Record of Ragnarok. You have 32 women from across time and space who have been teleported into this arena and they get to fight. Now, that's where the similarities kind of end. Like, aesthetically, it does remind me a lot of Record of Ragnarok. I mean, even the covers are literally inspired by Record of Ragnarok. Look at this, right? The difference is that this title focuses a lot more on the aesthetic, cool, and fun aspect of the story, rather than the world domination or the destruction of the world aspect. In this tournament, we have personalities like Joan of Arc, or Cleopatra, Marie Antoinette, Elizabeth Bathory, and many, many more. Warrior women, queens, witches, you got everything in there. Honestly, guys, this has a lot of potential. As of now, it has only gotten 6 or 7 chapters. It is very new. It began publication at the end of 2020. And as of now, the first major battle has been concluded. You might say, is it just Record of Ragnarok with women? Not really. That's the catch. That's what the writer wants you to think, but this story has a lot more depth. So let me explain. Our story begins in medieval times when the Joan of Arc is about to be burned at the stake. Right before she dies, she's visited by 2 little demons who offer her a deal. If she signs the contract, she can have a second chance at life. But she has to participate in the Majo Taisen, in the War of the Greedy Witches. And she's immediately teleported into this bizarre pocket dimension where the Queen of Demons is given a speech to 31 other contestants. She's briefed on the rules of the tournament and what they'll earn, what they're going to lose, and it's basically a fight to the death. All of these women are given powers based on their characters and lifestyles. Obviously, Joan of Arc gets holy light powers, right? Because of her connection with God. But other characters are going to have other abilities. Elizabeth Bathory, the well-known torturess, she has instruments of torture. So there's a lot of variety with different weapons and magical abilities. It's really cool. So what Joan of Arc learns is that if they win, if you manage to defeat every single witch and ascend to the first place, then you get one wish. You get to wish on everything you could have ever wanted. There is no limit. So there's a huge incentive to, well, battle. However, if you lose, your soul is literally ripped to shreds. You are erased from reality. So, these women have a lot to win and a lot to lose. Majo Taisen has enough elements to stand on its own, and not only that, it actually improves on the Record of Ragnarok formula. In many ways, its execution is way better. In fact, I have collected 3 reasons why Majo Taisen could eventually surpass Record of Ragnarok and become its successor. Number 1, the tournament structure. The tournament in Majo Taisen is a classical tournament arc. You know, you have different phases, like you have 32 contestants, then 16, then you get into the quarterfinals, semifinals, and then the grand final, right? And this traditional structure offers a lot because you get to see some characters advance through the ranks. You get to build hype, and most importantly, narratives are woven through these battles. In Record of Ragnarok, you have a battle between two personalities, right? A god and a human. And that's just it. It ends and you never see the winner ever again. Did you love Thor or Jack the Ripper or Zeus as a character? Well, you're never going to see them again. They're not going to fight in the tournament ever again. That's it. It's gone. Whereas in Majo Taisen, you get to follow your favorite contestants through their ranks. And of course, you have interesting narratives woven this way. You can have playful banter between the characters. You can have threats or future promises. Throughout the battles, our characters will get to grow and we'll get to know them better. So, tournament structure, way better. Number 2, the stakes. You might say, wait a minute, man. Record of Ragnarok has the highest stakes of them all. They're literally battling for the survival of humanity, right? Well, yes and no. The stakes are very high, but they're not very believable. In a sense that they're so far-fetched and so out of this world that they lose all meaning. There's absolutely no reason these long dead characters would come back to fight. For what? They're long dead anyway. Even if they win, they don't get to live. With the exception of Adam, all the other personalities are either too selfish or just don't fit with the whole idea of saving the world. Here, the stakes are lower, but they're very personal. Each witch has a desire, which is basically the source of her power. It's what drives her, right? These women are in it for a chance to change their life forever, save themselves, become rulers of the world, who knows? So the stakes are more personal, more believable, and, well, just more human in many ways. Finally, last but not least, the third reason why I think Majo Taisen could surpass Record of Ragnarok is, well, it has a little bit of mystery in it as well. When we were first introduced into the world of Record of Ragnarok, everything about the tournament was made abundantly clear. The rules, the regulations, who was going to take part in the tournament. There's nothing to expect. There's no mystery. There's no twist. There's no treachery or treason, right? Whereas with Majo Taisen, there are multiple red flags about this tournament. Namely, the person who organizes it, the Demon Queen. It's alluded, it's implied that she has ulterior motives for this tournament. Maybe she will bide her time and wait to see which witch will prevail, and then take her power. Or maybe she feasts on the souls of the defeated witches. We don't know. Plus, there is a teeny tiny subplot about Joan of Arc, our protagonist, not being a witch. Is it possible that she was sent there by God? Is it possible that she has an ulterior motive as well? We'll have to see. So there's a little bit of mystery. There's a little bit of unanswered questions we have to find out. Another thing, which is kind of like a tiny detail, and it's something that I personally prefer in tournament arcs, is the fact that we have a protagonist, Joan of Arc. With Record of Ragnarok, there is no such thing. There is no protagonist. So every 4 or 5 chapters, we're introduced into more and more and more characters. There is no central focus. There is no character that narrates the story. Yes, you have these Valkyries, right? But they don't take part in the tournament, right? Brunhilde, what's her name? I don't remember. Obviously, this does come with its own issues, because when you have a main protagonist in a tournament arc, well, he kind of has to win every battle he's put in. So yeah, every time Joan of Arc contests, well, she has to win. She has to advance. So I actually get why some people may prefer Record of Ragnarok's approach. As I said, the series is pretty young and we've only had one battle, right? Also, some of the contestants are a bit weird, like Marie Curie? What? how is she gonna fight? Or Matahari, what is she gonna dance? What is she gonna do? So, yeah, some other contestants are a bit on the weirder side, but we'll have to wait and see. So, guys, what do you think? Are you interested in the series about hot waifus battling to the death? Well, check out Majo Taisen then. And what did you think about the Record of Ragnarok anime? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? I heard a lot of negative comments about that, but I have yet to watch it, so I'll refrain my judgment. Comment down below and let me know, what do you think about Record of Ragnarok? What did you think about this premise? And yeah, as always, hit like and smash that subscribe button, and well, check out my other content as well. So, until next time, fellow witches.